Shake hands. I open with the king's pawn, and he opens with pawn to e6, which is the French defense. Now, I don't know how good he is, so I play b3. Now, this is a gambit line. He plays d5, and now I give away my center pawn. He doesn't actually accept the gambit, so I advance. I push him backwards. He seems to know the theory, so at this point, I'm thinking maybe 16, 1700, because that's kind of a good baseline. I play all my normal stuff. I bring out my queen, so he can't move his pieces out, specifically his dark-squared bishop, knight to f3. And at this point, he plays the first surprising move. He's supposed to develop the pieces on the left side, but he attacks my queen. And you'll notice that Game Review says that's a small inaccuracy. Also, we laughed because I announced to the room that I thought he was rated 300, which was funny, but ultimately came back to seriously bite me. I'm already thinking, and he hasn't spent any time. There's 2 seconds of bonus time, which is why his time is still at 3 minutes. I slide back. And now I need to start throwing my pawns in front of my queen forward, like my g-pawn. The computer really doesn't like his move because here pawn to g4 is very, very strong. But I was sort of easing into the game. And again, I don't know the strength of the person I'm playing, so I just thought, you know what, let's just develop our pieces. Now, computer hates that move a lot, but I hate the computer. Bishop to b7. Notice I'm down about 30 seconds on the clock already. And I apologize for the slightly bad camera quality. Blame the University of Florida. I've officially crossed more than 30 seconds time deficit, which, again, did not really stress me at the time because, well, I didn't know who I was playing against. And here I went to attack Derek's pawn. I moved my knight to g5, and you'll notice that the pawn on the left side in the center on e6 is completely undefended, which he defended like that, and now I thought, oh, I'm just easily winning. I mean, at this point, I thought, okay, 1500, amateur, maybe intermediate, because knight b5, boom. My knight's getting in. I'm going to either attack his king or fork his king and rook. So that was an easy game. Thank you for playing, Derek. Until I realized, wait a minute, he can take my center pawn. And he thinks for a little bit, and you'll notice that, my eyes go wide there for a second if you rewind. I'm like, wait a minute, is that a thing? And again, we will deep dive into this later. For now, just pay attention to my beautiful voice and exceptional chess commentary. Almost like a boxing match. Nobody else can watch seconds tick away on a clock and talk about it quite like Gotham Chess. Now I have evened out the clock situation, 209. Shout out to Nate Diaz. And Nick Diaz as well, of course. He now goes below 2 minutes because he's thinking, and I'm in a really good situation. My knights are terrorizing him from both sides. And, well, I'm probably going to win material. He takes, and this is where I realize he's probably about 1800. 1800, maybe 2000. I thought, all right, this is no beginner. I don't know why he acted like a beginner. I don't know why he acted like he was, and so I took the knight, which actually is a really bad move, but I did not realize it at the time. He takes my knight, but I thought, well, he took my knight and I took his knight, but now I'm going to get in and I'm going to fork his king and his rook. But I actually realized that despite landing this fork that you see and now taking his rook in the corner, the only reason I'm pausing is because I'm like, wait a minute, my position's actually not that good. I mean, I have a rook, but he has a knight and he has all 8 pawns. So he has a knight and a pawn for a rook. White does have a point of material, but as you can see from the evaluation on the left side, right there next to the chessboard, I'm not really in any better position at all. And I don't even do I trade the queens? Which way do I castle? Where do I put my light squared bishop? Which pawns do I push? And that's why I start thinking again. I'm now down again 30 seconds. And I'm starting to wonder, am I playing like a master? Is this like a 2200 rated player? These are the thoughts going through my head. I'm like, I can't lose game 1. There's 500 people watching. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people watch me, my videos when I'm sitting here, but that's not the same thing as an auditorium. And he's just playing instantly. Look at Derek. Derek's not even thinking. He's just bringing all his pieces out. This was so annoying, by the way, that he was playing really fast. I'm now down to 1 minute and 3 seconds, or 2 seconds, or 1 second. And again, I'm not going to lose on time because every time we make moves, we get 2 seconds of bonus time. So I castled queenside and I decided, look, I got to stop overthinking the position. I mean, at this rate, he's just going to crush me, And so I'm like, all right, well, do your worst. And there was a bit of a camera lag there, but he moved his bishop off the back rank. You can see it at the top left of your screen. I slid my king out of the way of his queen. The camera did some goofy stuff there. University of Florida Wi-Fi. And that move is preparing a pawn storm. So you are about to notice that Derek is just going to start pushing all of his pawns toward my king, which makes a lot of sense because that is, the way you attack in chess. I was not happy about this. I was not happy about these developments whatsoever. Camera quality seems to have been mildly restored at this point, and the time difference is now shortening. He now advances a pawn on that side as well to take space away from me. And you'll notice that white just can't move. My bishops or my rook can't really do anything. And here I decided to go for a rook lift. I brought my rook up to try to attack his queen. I went really low on the clock here, below 40 seconds. I've now got 37 on the clock, 35, and I just don't know what to do. Not only do I not know what to do, I have no idea the skill of the person that I'm playing. And they say that in a fight, it's not, you know, it's not that you're losing the fight when you get scared. It's that you are in a much harder fight than you expected. And this is exactly what is happening at this point. He's just playing every move quickly, confidently. The evaluation of the position's not changing, and I'm officially down below 20 seconds on the clock. So I have to start moving instantly, right? I have saved all of this. I'm now at 19 seconds, and if I play slowly, I'm going to lose. So now I'm like, okay, let's think like a judoist, like a judoka, and let's use his forward momentum against him. I know that his next move is probably going to be pawn to c4. So he's going to attack me on the queen side. And he thinks about it. He goes below a minute as well. And he's going to play it here in a moment. Now, again, I need to make every move in literally 1 or 2 seconds or else I'll lose. c4, big blunder apparently, d3. Now I'm like, okay, you want to open the position, Derek? No problem. You want to open these fists on your face, Derek? No, you're much bigger than me. Let's not do that. C takes b3, and I thought I'm opening up the c file for my rook. You'll notice that I played c takes b3, and now I'm going to get my queen out of danger with 14 seconds on the clock. And I opened up the c file for my rook because I figured we could go on an attack. Queen g7. He targets my pawn, and I defend it. Apparently a huge blunder. I had a winning tactic there. I'll show you later. Don't worry about it. Derek is at 40 seconds now, and I have 13. And I'm faking confidence here. You'll notice that, you know, I look stoic, and I look like I'm not nervous at all. And by the way, neither does he, which was super, super annoying. He keeps advancing, and I think, well, there's nothing there. Let's take the file. Let's make every move instantly. 12 seconds versus 28. And Derek's like, do I take the pawn? Do I push the pawn? And he pushes again. He just keeps taking space. He's locking the position down. I slide my king all the way to the corner because I don't know what to do, and my move looks really confident. He attacks my rook. 10 seconds versus 23. I'm now below 10 seconds. I gotta start moving faster, but I don't want to seem nervous. Now, knight b4 attacks my rook. The camera quality's about to die. We start shuffling. I bring my rook up into his position. He attacks my rook. And be prepared for about 2 minutes of shuffling now. Rook c3. Position is very locked. You know that because he has 7 pawns and I have 6. He offers me a rook trade, which I thought was good for me, but he thought it was good for him, which is why he did it. 7 seconds versus 17. Now I hesitate. I play queen f1. I have no idea what to do, except I need to sacrifice to get in. He plays queen f8. I slide my bishop back because, I don't know, reasons. Don't judge me. I have 8 seconds on the clock. You try playing chess. h3. He takes away more space. I slide my queen powerfully forward. He slides his. And in this position, I blunder. He can skewer my queen to my rook. And I noticed that immediately. And I think he noticed it, but he just kept shuffling. Now we both shuffle. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. I'm still looking to break in somehow. And I mean, I'm totally confident I'm going to win the game. And I'm like, where is my side? And he attacks my queen. There's not much I can do. So I go all the way back. He goes all the way back. I attack his weakness. He defends, which is a big mistake, but I didn't notice because I had no time, so I just keep shuffling. I miss another opportunity to potentially break through. He's just defending himself. And look at me. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head because I just can't break into his position. I have 5 seconds on the clock. So I start shuffling. I'm like, do I trade the queens? Do I not trade the queens? Let's not trade the queens. And I slide my queen to h5. He repeats moves with me. And I'm like, how do I, and at this point I look at him and I say, leave me alone. He just keeps shuffling his pieces as well. I got 5 seconds to figure something out, but I can't. There's nothing for me to do. I'm trying to sacrifice. I'm trying to get my queen into his position. Bishop takes pawn is a big threat. He defends himself. I give him a check. He slides his king. And I just can't break in. We have 4 seconds on the clock. I play a move with 3 seconds. He just goes back. I'm like, oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. My queen's in the corner, but now he offers me a queen trade, and I should have taken because I slide out of the way. I give him a check. How disaster. Oh my goodness. At this point, I realize he has trapped my queen. He trapped my queen, and I lost. And I have to resign. I actually resigned. There was a small camera lag there, but I resigned the game. An absolutely unbelievable turn.